How do you know your cybersecurity program is actually working? And I mean beyond auditors and compliance checkboxes, but how are you actually able to measure and articulate the value, the impact, the risk reduction in ways that the C-suite, the board, or just non-technical managers can understand? It's a question that every security leader faces, and it's one of the hardest to answer. My name is Dwayne Rendell, and I work as a senior cybersecurity advisor for Rapid7, and I've also founded Security Warden, so this channel making content and helping businesses with exactly these types of problems. So today is a really quick one. It's talking about how do we go beyond the sort of show of security and going beyond just raw numbers and showing how we can demonstrate value, again, the impact, and looking at some of the metrics, but also some of the methodologies. One of the main problems I see is everyone's looking for the perfect metrics to show. And a lot of the time that doesn't tell the story. So a good example is like total number of vulnerabilities, or even most categories of vulnerabilities. It's a number that just doesn't really mean anything. And a lot of the time, even if you say we're patching this many, we're lowering the numbers, they don't know what that means. Does it mean we're getting closer to good? What does good look like? How many number of vulnerabilities is an acceptable number? Does it actually reduce our material risk across the business? So a number like this doesn't really mean much. It's nice to have big numbers or graphs going the right way, but it doesn't say anything. So the message here might be that these metrics could be useful for operational security leaders to measure progress over time. But when we talk to other people, we need to have cyber risk quantification, making sure we're measuring the operational value or protecting financial losses, those sorts of things in numbers that people understand. So how do we do that? So one of the easiest ways of doing this is again with the money, the numbers. What's the risk? What's the financial loss if some sort of event was to occur? And what are we doing that's preventing that? So an example of using this is the FAIR model, and that talks about something called expected annual loss, calculated number based on an event. So a server breach, loss of records. What do you think it's going to cost if this is going to happen? The rough likelihood, the chance of this happening. Then what you do is weigh up the mitigating solutions. So again, if we were to lose all our records, we think this is going to be a $5 million event with insurance and breach, all the things we have to do, media relations, that sort of stuff. Then if you're looking at a $200,000 solution, such as like buying a tool, an EDR tool, some sort of monitoring tool, a program, a managed service provider, whatever it may be, and that's costing $200,000 per year, you can use these numbers to basically work out a return on security investment. So this is how the board, the C-suite needs to know, is their money being spent wisely and why? So we can articulate that quite clearly. A $5 million risk event, $200,000 solution or mitigation, or even a quantified measurement of how much it reduces the risk. So say it reduces the risk by only 50%, then it just becomes a straight maths equation. So we're spending this much to reduce the risk by this much, so that 50% becomes $2.5 million. Then you can use percentages numbers to quantify the value of what you're doing. So in summary, we didn't just say we installed MFA or installed this solution for 200,000. What we're saying is for 200,000, we reduced $2.5 million of actual risk. That's value. A good set of metrics that can be really good to measure around resilience. So mean time to detect and mean time to respond, but basically the time it takes to detect, prevent, stop an incident or a potential event that's going to disrupt the business. If you're improving that, that's reducing the chance of a risk occurring. Again, this is value, something you can measure over time. Another example, say that you work out your rough mean time to detect or respond to some sort of like ransomware event is like 20 days. We suggest we need another XDR platform or a SOC provider, something like that. Something that's going to turn our mean time to detect from 20 days to 7 days. You can multiply the financial loss once again, those sorts of things. How bad would that be to be down for 20 days versus how bad would it be to be down for 7? So again, straight maths equation, that works out. You can work out that risk. You can work out how much reward that's going to be. The third one is often overlooked, but security as a value enabler. A lot of the time people don't realize that security can potentially make things faster or easier, or there might be better ways of doing security that can be speed up and allow you to get more value. So for example, businesses with like sales teams, or they're trying to sell a product, they might be getting bogged down with doing repeated questionnaires or assessments. And what if you were able to have a standardized platform where all your compliance certificates are up on the portal for everyone to see and download as needed, automation to help answer the questionnaires, you're lowering the time it takes to get the answers to the customers. The amount of time your sales team is not working on that, the product teams are not having to answer questions, you're saving them time. Time is money. Again, this is another way of being able to quantify value of security initiatives. That's it, a really, really quick one just while I'm walking. The message is here, again, a lot of security leaders are bogged down in the operational, the technical jargon and the detail. A lot of business leaders don't want to hear that. They want to talk about things like financial risk mitigation, operational efficiencies, and business value generation. So if you can start talking in these terms, it makes things easier. It makes things easier to get budget, an easier way to talk about these things and measure your progress and stuff over time. If you like videos like this, obviously give it a follow, subscribe, share, all of the fun things, or also check out my website, securitywarden.org, and see you next time.